I am on. Welcome welcome all to... What? Oh, yeah, we know. Welcome all to one of those practice matchups in the Midlands. We have Willz, TR Willz against Lucretio, playing in the R.O.B Ditto. This is exactly what I advise Willz not to do, so this is really interesting. As Lu has already put on 43% with his combos. This is actually a really interesting matchup overall, as I'd argue Will, perhaps with all of his years of experience, with the plethora of characters to play, he is really quite experienced. He's really got some incredible fundamentals. He knows how to get to grips with a character at his baseline level is incredibly high. But Lu has done nothing but try to push the ceiling of R.O.B. All he has done is try to improve on tech after tech after tech. And while he absolutely is a good player, you'll see in the plethora of games he plays in Melee, in PM, in ult, he is a good player. If there's one thing this man truly excels at, is the amount of setup, the amount of know-how, the amount of experience to win. Yeah. For those who couldn't hear that, RMH has just beaten the London Invader, Kendrick Olimar, in a close Game 5 set by reportedly robbing him by killing him at 0 with 3 moves. Solid. 4 moves. Nair 1 and 2 do not count as different moves. What do you mean? No, they don't. They're the same. Just Nair 1 and 2 count as different moves. They're 2 different hitboxes. They're not the same move. No, that's 3 moves. You get 3 moves. He killed it. He killed Tekka with Nair, up air, 1. Finished. Stop, dead. That's 3 moves. What? Wait, when did they go to last shot? When did they go? Did we just win game 1? I'm sorry guys. I'm so confused. But something has just came to mind that the last 2 R.O.B Dittos I've watched Lu play, he's lost both times. So perhaps this was in fact the correct call from Willz, who has gone a game up in this set, showing that Fundamentables exceeds the limits of texture. We'll see if that still holds true in the following games, as Lucretio is eager to start to make a comeback, as this is his favourite stage, I believe. He loves towns. This is when you get to kill someone who's starting at very 0. And Lu is already trying to come in with the aggressive. Great answer back from Willz, great reversal. Trying to keep the pressure on Lu. Puts himself at leg. But there's one thing also to say about Lucretio is that he plays rather erratic. You don't really know what to expect of him. And he just kind of does whatever he feels like in the moment. Be it a good option, be it a bad option, it is an option. And half the time, it comes to great effect. So you can't really doubt it. Willz, however, being so familiar with Lucretio's style of play, knowing this R.O.B inside out and having played this R.O.B a fair bit himself, is perhaps a bit more familiar with the sort of antics that Lu brings to the table, and has danced around with him quite amicably so far. He tries to toss it down to the steady hit, quite get that, but the bear is going to take it. It looks at Willz now to try and make some sort of comeback over Lucretio, trying to get some sort of stop before 2 minutes backs on, before he gets double toss, before he gets sent to the side blast zone and dies from 20. And that is why Lucretio is the R.O.B, the top player. Willz now trying to get some sort of answer back, but he's getting pushed again to the side of the stage. Throwing the gyro back at Lu. This is a really smart idea. To keep Lucretio away from his gyro is to keep him away from kill confirms. It's incredibly smart to deny that as much as possible. Perhaps he uses the gyro. Will doesn't seem to need it though. Down tilt. Oh, it doesn't quite connect to the gyro, so he can't quite kill off it. And Lucretio finds a back air, which sends Will to the blast zone and confidently greets. You got the one? Yeah. New character, please. Where's my cloud? Give me the strife, or at least a wolf. Willz has announced that he is going as Cloud, his tried and true, his bestie, his best friend. This is the character of his dreams. This is the character that's made everything real life him in Smash 4 and back pre-COVID and even post-COVID, this is the character that has led him to so many victories. Will it lead him to another one? We will have to see. And this is going to be quite the change. I don't expect stocks to fly as nearly as frequently now that we have Cloud, as Will's going to be able to slow down the pace, not having to scrap, slow down the pace with his sword, try and zone Lucretio off from the damage, from his combos. As both players start with special moves, Will's a bit more well-versed than Lucretio, and he already takes control of the gyro. The gyro now was out of place for a bit, he's lost it, and now Lou's going to try and make something of it, pushes it towards the corner, doesn't quite get anything confirmed. I believe that was going to be a back end for the most important of this input, but he's still very much holding steady. Lucretio trying to just zone him out right now, tap off the sentinel's projectile. It's quite smart considering that when he's in close quarters, it is Cloud that holds the advantage in range. So instead, try and play that long range, try and play far and away so you can just get as much shape percent as possible so this back air start ringing in the ears of your opponent. But Willz is everything incredibly well and finally catches him with his aerial approach. This is where Willz is out most vulnerable. Off stage, Cloud, great mix-up to get back to stage, immediately into center stage. Very smart play from Willz. Quickly diffusing the situation. It's a very different situation. It is a bomb waiting to detonate, but he can't quite make his way back on the stage. He stays on it really well. I think he should be doing up these more on these back airs. I believe because of how much feel like it has, it is quite punishable, but instead Willz is trying to get a bigger punish. Down smash, quite smartly catches the roll in. And I don't think he was meant to input that at all after charging the limit. Unfortunately, this is from Willz. But he's kept this incredibly close after losing a lot of percent early. That's very unfortunate from him, but he's still at 104% max on. And if he can evade a lot of percent from Lucretio, he could turn this very quickly around. The gyro actually puts him in end lag and allows him to grab, but he only gets 22%. Down there. Back air. He's tried to open him up so much, tries and gets the aerial kills, but not quite working out for him. Side B too far away to finish, but the dash actually pulled him out, not quite killing him. R.O.B, along with all of the other exhaustive strengths of R.O.B, he is also in fact incredibly heavy and really hard to get rid of at certain percentages. Boasting an incredible recovery, incredible weight that allows him to survive for a very long time, allows Lou the time to tack on another 82. That dash attack is sour spot, it's not going to kill, and even it was, I think it was Snails. This is a dire situation for Lou Willz, where he finally managed to get that kill, but at the cost of 104%, and Lou goes straight into the easy stock, as he will do so with that up air. Brilliantly played from Lou, as a whole stock lead now. He's getting these small opens from his back airs, but every single bit of percent is that more meaningful on your last stock when you can't erase it. There's no more stocks to fall back on, and Willz right now has nothing to fall back on. It seems as Lou is forcing this so hard against him. Finally, signs of life. Willz puts himself on stage with a misinput air dodge, which leads to a well-used down lead. Lucretio taking that second game. From what was such a strong start from Willz has now been nothing but struggle so far. And it is Willz now who's in the hot seat. Needs to make some sort of comeback. I didn't hear if he was switching to Wolf. Is there? Okay. This character has actually been working out incredibly well for Willz today. Every time he's gone Wolf, he's won, I believe. I don't think he's dropped games with this character yet. It would seem that he's returned to form with the loop hide, and perhaps that could be exactly what he needs to take this next game and perhaps the set as a whole. Lucretio already starting off so aggressively with his neutral. Down smashing at 22%, but he has found an air and has put Wolf off stage. Again, Willz does quite like these characters with the kind of recoveries that R.O.B loves to use. And so it is up to him to sort of rack on all his percent on stage before the inevitable edge guard comes through. Willz doing a really good job here, catching the roll and getting the percent lead. Very nice dead drop nares as well. He's covering many options with that and keeping control of the gyro when he does so. He gets a grab, extends into an up tilt, extends into an up air. None of that was true because of Lou's awareness of his character and how to like to move around him. He was able to extend his advantage stage to the full attack. Really great awareness from him. As he just lingers on stage and Willz can't quite catch it. R.O.B has so much fuel in that tank, and Willz is not quite allowed him to run out of speed. And as a result, he's decided in the center of the stage, and this is a situation that Wolf dislikes. Great shielding, great defensive play from Willz. Not press anything, not try anything too aggressive, just get out of the corner safely. So you can play neutral again and just tack on that big 4%. Not try and get the kill first. Fearless he is. Gets in with an up throw and takes that stock so well timed from the player. And now the time he's going to be wasting as much as possible. Linear says, but that's not going to work for Willz as he pulls out with a great back air and manages to keep it up with sense. And after such a rough start for the player, this is much more on form. Gets the nair, gets 2, 52% racked on. Lucretio is trying and succeeding at getting back his own percent, but he's sort of stuck in this corner with gyros and nairs, and Willz just isn't giving him an inch. He's not letting him get in close, not letting him get in far. And watch this Lou do, but break that zone. Tries to get confirmed to fight, and as a result, Willz is now the one in the pilot seat. He's in advantage. Can he get it? He gets a back air, sends Lucretio off stage, and Willz finally after game 1 is at his first real lead here. Trying to anticipate a lot from Lucretio. Barely misfaces that grab and as a result gets punished. Willz definitely wants to stop this kill first. Sets the off stage with there. And he has looked really strong in the sledge trap situation when he's impatient. But Lucretio poking out, running into the stage with those nairs. Not enough to actually see off from Rob, you can see the up air. But Lou, obviously he invented everything new this character shows. And as a result, he's able to use that ingenuity to create that situation. Can he escape the grab? No. The back throw not quite killing. This is full slight problem that someone argued. He does struggle at these percents to find any sort of confirm or kill, and it's up to Willz to find anything before the pressure. There's unfortunately he cannot. Lou gets the up air, and Lou has managed to reclaim this lead with really well-timed up air and a great kill. Can Willz find an answer before it's too late? He does. Another back air delivers that second stock right to his doorstep, and we are down to even stock 0-0. And it's up to whichever player can play this end and late game early. I said late game twice. Early and late game. Try to get this game. Seeing a lot of percent come out from Willz, a lot of fair, a lot of good damage. Is essential right now. Gets a down smash, sneaks right beneath that fair. Great position from Willz. He is right now looking so good as long as he can avoid these edge guards, these kill moves. Subbies to the center of the stage. Actually, very wise decision considering that offstage position is so risky for Blue. For Wolf. Well, the center of the stage is just fine as he finds his back air just before Lucretio does and takes the game. So, takes the set to a last game situation. Beautifully played from Willz. This Wolf, clearly the answer to all of his questions. And finally, he seems poised to answer the test that is Lucretio. Because he is quite the test overall. With the amount of things you have to look out for, with the amount of options you'll never have seen before, Lucretio is just someone that keeps on asking questions, and if you're not providing the answers, then you're failing. But Willz is no flunky, and is primed and positioned to potentially bring this set to his acclaim. He now is sitting on the verge, just like Lou, of getting that position in winners finals. This last game takes two. He gets his starter, gets his opener. Fair, nair, up throw, up air, full F to 56% racked on. Very great opener from Willz. In this opening gambit, he was looked at a lot strong already. Great answer back, and right now he's just reclaiming that space. Wants to catch gyro, but can't quite do it. And as a result, is getting connected with a few projectiles. Great back air, and this back air has been a savior so far. The amount of percentage kills he's gotten with it has been incredible. Such judicious use of the move has really brought Willz to a situation where he looks so much more confident and has actually, at the beginning of the game, gotten a really good lead over Lucretio. But Lucretio has been the one that every single time he's been put at a disadvantage is answered back and managed to stay back to position. He does manage to live that up smash, but he doesn't get to live on the up air. And Willz, with only 67% of the save, is the one controlling the pace of this game for once. This is looking so smart from the Midlands number 2 or 3, I can't quite recall. But the man that has driven the Midlands for so long, that is who Willz is, and he's making a statement of it. He is saying he's not done. He is saying after 10 years, well, he's still going strong as he looks to be making a huge leap of credit in this game. 38% racked on. Keep Lou in the corner, 50. Oh, great
side B. Great rotor arm from Lou that gets him out the corner as he deflects Gyro back at him. Can he get to the confirmed push down there? He doesn't. He tries to get a read and it doesn't quite work. Willz is too knowledgeable on this character by this point. Lucretio trying to force him into the corner with theirs. He catches the Gyro yet again, and he gets a down smash, hits him in the center instead of the outer, so Lou at least gets another chance at life, but Willz is looking so strong right now. It would take Lucretio getting this stock against getting one of his crazy conversions to even this all back up. I don't know if he can do it with Rage, and I don't know if he can do it when Willz is putting on so much pressure. He gets sent on stage again, and this is where Luke can't quite hit R.O.B. And Willz is doing an excellent job of just waiting with the short hop and waiting for him to go there to ledge. Reflex the gyro to send him back on stage. Throws the gyro back at him. Lucretio, his own friend, now his enemy right now, as Willz is using all of these tools to his own advantage. And Lucretio can't wait to put it back up as all of his fuel has been used. And Willz sits at a perfectly clean second stop while Lucretio's on his first. Did I say perfectly clean? I almost meant lost. Lucretio not quite finished with his gambit, not quite finished with putting on more percent. Wants to kill Willz here and now so he's going to even it up, and R.O.B has the tools to do it, but Willz too wise, at least gets 25. Can we see more? I think he needs more because Lucretio has shown that he is quite capable of racking on much percent at the lower ends of the stocks. Willz though, he's doing an even better job at it right now, 86%. Wrapped on, and he looks like just about ready to kill. Gets the down smash on the roll read. Willz is so well primed to take this. He is poised to go to winners finals. I think he wanted a back throw, but flugs on the input. But Lucretio doesn't get the up air. He needs to stop now if he's going to answer back, if he's going to make his own statement in the game. Great catch from Willz on the F throw, and can he get a game-winning move, a game-winning F tilt, a game-winning back air, or will Lou be able to bring it back with that up air? Gets the stock, and this is a last game, dare I say last hit situation when your opponent is Lucretio. What a call out! Side B from Willz from the caller, finds Lucretio lingering in the air and gets him the game, the set, and the position in winners finals. Beautifully played from the king of the Midlands.